Okay, I'm right back with another video. It's almost midnight, and what's going on with me is I'm mentally tired, but my body is not physically tired. And I experience this a lot because I usually go for a walk or do some sort of light exercise, and I really haven't lately. It's just been so cold outside, colder than usual, and I really have been a little reluctant to step outside. I might just double up some pants or something and then just go out for a walk anyway, because I do have a lot of energy that I need to release, and maybe that'll help me a little bit. But anyway, and of course I am overthinking this issue. I mean, because I think it's so stupid that this has been going on for such a long time. I mean, it's so pointless. And the thing is that people are going to try to point the finger at me for something that I never did. I can't be held responsible for the stupidity of my family. My family, obviously, if I have a sister, a sibling, or something who's stirring up stuff on Facebook, it's something that I guess she, as a sibling, she feels as though she's in competition with me. And it's a one-sided competition, and it's been blown way out of proportion. And she won't even ever confront me with this issue. So therefore, all the responsibility goes on to her. And if she even wants to even remotely think that I can be held responsible for it, then obviously we're dealing with a severe case of narcissism, because there is nothing that I can be held responsible for. I was simply on Facebook trying to connect with people that I used to know. Like, that's what everybody does, right? But, my sister feels like she needs to absorb all the people that I know. That's why, I was completely in the dark that she knew the people that I ever worked with, okay? She's one of those sneaky people. She is a stalker, plain and simple. And she's got issues, okay? So I'm the one who basically has to pay the price for her stupidity, okay? And it's dumb. She's jealous of me, and that is kind of sad in a way, because I'll tell you what, I would never be jealous of if I had a sister or something. Well, I do have a sister, but I've never been envious of anyone in my family. And you think when I think of love, I think of being happy for people or wanting them to have things, and she's not the kind of person who's like that. Now, I guess some people are wondering, well, I just think the whole thing is stupid. And just because a person makes a decision to not get involved with, relationships and stuff like that, I have my reasons. And, I really, it's just so stupid, whatever. My life is not in any jeopardy at the moment, so I don't see any reason for me to uproot and go live somewhere else until I find another job somewhere else, okay? Piggy doesn't beat me. He is basically a coward. He doesn't have the ability to fight his way through. I mean, he talks a lot of smack about, he's a guy, a typical guy, the kind of guy who brags about, he doesn't brag about fishing, but men who brag about shit and they really can't do anything. I would say he's one of those people. So I don't really care, he and I, we get along, and so I'm comfortable here until I find something, a job or, something where I can secure employment somewhere else. I see no reason to uproot. As far as, me work, I'm not even going to go there. That's just so stupid. It's been going on for such a long time that that I'm just tired of it, and I really don't want to deal with any of the people that I used to know for my own reasons. It's just like I feel as though their stupidity has created nothing but trauma in my life, and I'm gonna call it stupidity, because these people are supposed to be more educated than I am, and yet they fuck up every time, okay? And they're sitting here getting all nitpicky with me because I don't have a 4-year degree. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Like I said before, when I first entered into this industry, that was not required, okay? And all the jobs I ever applied for did not require that. So all of a sudden, you're going to sit here and throw some bullshit on my plate. I'm not a licensed professional, so therefore all of that is bullshit. It's bullshit, okay? And if I can excel with less education than these people, and I know my shit more than them, that means that I'm probably better than they are. Okay, that's not an arrogant thing, but it's just the fucking truth, okay? So, who are we kidding here? So, obviously, I'm being held up for reasons, because seriously, from an employer standpoint, a really good employer standpoint, somebody who knows how to acknowledge somebody's skills, their abilities, and whatnot, this should actually be an impressive thing to an employer. It should be something that's like, dang, we need to bring her in here. Okay, so something else is tying me up, okay? So what is tying me up is just stupid bullshit that I have no interest in. I have absolutely no interest in fucking dealing with these stupid perps or anything like that. So I'm not conflicted about it. I'm disgusted by these people. I am. I'm absolutely disgusted by them. You know why? Because, first of all, I can go on and on and on about the stupidity of the farmer. I could go on and on about it, but I'm not impressed with him. I'm really not. I enjoyed working at his place at first, and then he allowed this bullshit to go on, and then, he thinks he's so professional. He thinks he knows his shit. He's got his daughter working there. And, she's supposed to be some business major, and yet she fucks up too. You know what I mean? So my point is that these people have nothing to teach me. They have nothing to give me of any value. And so they're just wasting my time. And they've wasted 4 years of my time, okay? Because this is 2017. I left his place in 2013, okay? So I'm done with them. I'm done. I don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. So, and there is no point, and then he wants me to take a job that's below my skill level. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The fact of the matter is, I deserve to make 6 figures. I seriously do. I have the skills and know-how to operate a business from the very beginning, from the ground up, okay? But that's not, I don't mind. I am going to be remapping my resume to reflect my true qualities and my skills, because quite frankly, I think I've been quite modest on my resume. I have been quite modest. When it comes to me contacting people that I used to know to assist me to get those jobs, I'm going to tell you, I don't understand why employers think that that's a necessary thing, especially when it has never been that way before. It has always been a person either directly contacting the employer or whatever. So what kind of trend is this? It's a foolish trend, okay? And it's a stupid thing that makes absolutely no sense. I don't need to go and prove to people that I have backstabbing friends to get a job, okay? That is absolutely ridiculous. No, it's up to me. If I want something in life, I'm going to go directly to the source, because I don't have true friends. I don't have them. They're not there. So I'm not interested in working with these people, okay? Once a person betrays me that badly, it's curtains. We're done. We're done. So I can easily contact an employer and talk to them, negotiate, and move forward that way. And that's just how it works, okay? I think a lot of people are putting too much emphasis on the social aspect of business, and that's where the downfall is, because they are basically hiring people that are below standard. They're below standard, okay? When you hire your friend because, I don't know, people get too involved with these sort of emotional bonds because you like going out to lunch with so-and-so, or maybe you know so-and-so since they were kids or whatever, but the fact is this person may have absolutely no skill. So you got a lot of, friendly relations, but that's basically all you have, and it's of absolutely no value. That's not to say that you can't get along, but the thing is that people aren't building their relationships at work on solid foundations, which should be their skills, okay? And you're supposed to be appreciated for your skills, and that's where it actually develops from. So I don't agree with that, okay? And it has never been that way before. Except for, regular job referrals are understandable, okay? But it should be done in a professional manner, not behind the scenes, okay? And that's where people get into problems, okay? None of these people, I have never made an effort to deliberately invite these people into my life. I've never have. I've never sat here and wanted them to come into my life, okay? I'm not interested in any of the gossip that went on Facebook. All the gossip that went on Facebook is exactly that, gossip, okay? And I don't care about it, okay? And I sure as hell don't care about getting married or anything like that. I don't. I really don't. And we could talk about Steve Wiles all day long. Is Steve Wiles a good-looking guy? Yes, Steve Wiles is a good-looking guy. You know, but do I know Steve Wiles? No. He has always been something of a mystery to me. Whether he and I are compatible or not, you know what? I figure that motherfucker can't pick up the phone and talk to me directly. He doesn't have anything to say. Okay? He doesn't have anything to say. I'm not the kind of person who's going to waste my time in a public domain. I'm not going to do that. You know, I don't believe in that, okay? I don't like that in a person. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know what he's doing, okay? He's probably just being gossiped about, and all this stuff is just probably, what's the word? It's all speculation, okay? They're probably putting words in his mouth, and they're putting words in my mouth and conjuring. That's what I'm assuming. It's just bullshit, right? But the thing is that, you know, I remember when I was a little girl, you know, and this is so funny, because I remember my dad used to take me to Kmart on the weekends, you know, and I was, like, eager to get a Kmart because, you know, he worked there, right? And I would get all giggly, like, if I would be walking with my dad, and then I'd say, Dad, let's stop here. There he is, right? And I'd get all excited, right? And he would say, you know, Maria, people don't like it when you do that sort of stuff. You know, if you like somebody, you just need to go up and tell them, hey, you know what, you like them, okay? And because, you know, you get other people involved, and it just becomes a big nightmare, and you need to be direct, okay? Because it's not for show, and I believe that. You know, relationships shouldn't be for show. It's supposed to be a response. It's just a mess, okay? So if I was interested in somebody, I'm going straight to the source, and I don't need to let anybody else know about it. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense. So I won't even pay any attention to that. I just won't, okay? I don't need to ask anybody's permission. I think my sister is mentally ill, and if my mom co-signed that bullshit, she's mentally ill, okay? And they've probably been mentally ill for many years, and I never noticed it. There are certain traits that exist among both of them that when I look back now, it's like, you know, the narcissistic parent, and then she's got the golden child, and these people are, they're crazy. My family's crazy, and that's probably one of the reasons why they resent me, because they want me to be just as fucked up as they are. That's pretty much the bare bottom line. So that ain't going to happen, and so, and it is what it is, okay? So I'm not interested in dealing with the Gordons, okay? I'm just not. I don't deal with that. You know, the kind of people that I like are very well-reserved people. That's not to say that I don't like people who have fun. It's not to say, because I can have fun, okay? But I don't believe in throwing my shit out for everybody, okay? If let's just say, for example, I was dating somebody. I'm going to tell you what, I won't talk about that to anybody. That's just how I am, and I don't believe in throwing my shit out there. I just don't. And I'm a very private person, and I have every right to be. And I don't waste my time on people who play games. I just don't. So if you're one of those game players, which most people are, and I have very high standards, you know what? Go to hell. I mean, I don't waste my time on stupid stuff. Okay. So that right there is you know, I would be I'm turned off by that. That's not something that I even admire. That to me shows a lack of maturity is what it does. So yeah, that's not cool at all. So yeah, so this has been going on for 4 years, and I'm ready to get on with my life already. You know what I mean? I need to get on with my life. Right here at my house, I do feel safe. You know, like I said, you know, Piggy is just kind of he's a coward, okay? And I think his mother's programming has made him that way. Because, you know, like I said, she adopted him for one reason, and he has no other function other than for that. So therefore, he doesn't have, you know, he has alters because she has basically probably traumatized him. You know, it's the whole scenario of make 'em and break 'em type thing that is very common in mind-controlled situations. and his behavior, it kind of reflects that. And you know, for if you want to get more interest in information on that, you can look it up yourself. There's plenty of information in psychology books to reference it, but he's got issues. Okay, so but still, aside from that, he's a pretty mild-mannered person. So I don't really deal with that. I just, you know, we get along, we laugh, we talk, we you know, there's good camaraderie among us, and I'm okay with that. It's livable, it's doable, so, you know, whatever. I need to get on with my life, okay? And I'm tired of people holding me back and wasting my time and talking about stuff that I have no interest in. If you're one of those people who are talking about me on Facebook, or you're talking about let's just say some guy was interested in me. If you don't have the balls to come up to me and talk to me, go to hell. It's that simple. I don't have time to deal with that shit. I hate shit like that. I do. I hate shit like that so much. It's immature, okay? It's immature and it's wasting my time, okay? And I'm not interested anyway, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, the kind of person I like, I have never met. Okay? I mean, seriously. I mean, my standards are fucking high, okay? So it just, you know, and chances are it probably doesn't exist anyway. So it doesn't matter. So there you go, okay? I'm interested right now in getting going back to work, okay? That's what I'm into. And the older I get, the more mind power I get. And I'm just interested in using my mind and going, you know, do I have to go back to school? I'm going to tell you, no, I don't. Okay, if I want to be a certified public accountant, yeah, I probably do have to go back to school. But you know what? I don't know how that's going to pan out. Right now, I need to get back to work, and once I feel more comfortable, I might do that. You know what I mean? I just might do that. But I need to seek out my own people, and I want to break free of the collective. Because the collective has done nothing for me but ruin my life, and then they have the nerve to think that they're some sort of experts on certain subjects, and they're not, okay? That's not to say they're not good in their field. Like, you know, I'm sure some of them are. I'm sure some of them are. Well, actually, I would say, okay, you know what? I'm going to say none of them are. I'm going to say none of them are, unless, of course, there's a specific industry that they're working in that does not relate to human resources or the mechanics of a business, okay? Because these people have all failed, and they have. If you participated in this shit and you didn't even click and a light didn't come on in your head to tell you that this was illegal, you suck at your job, okay? You just fucking suck. So why do I want to waste my time on what I consider to be inferior? Why? I don't waste my time on shit like that, okay? I'm looking for people who are better, okay? I want to seek out the kind of people I want to seek out. I want people who have their shit together, okay? And I'm tired of dealing with people who don't know what they're doing. I'm tired of it. Because all they do is drag me down. I'm 4 years in the hole. These people have left me in a state of destitution, and I'm fucking sick of it. So, yeah, I'm tired of it. And I'm being, you know, I don't deserve it, okay, at all. So, anyway, I'm, God dang, this time's running out. I can't believe I'm just running my mouth. I will upload this video in the morning, but until then, I'm going to close for now, and I will be back with some more videos tomorrow. I have some more videos I need to upload on my phone. One's taking forever, but I'm doing videos because it's a form of therapy for me, and it's been very, very helpful to me. So anyway, I'm wrapping up this video. Have a wonderful night.